involved in another great grudge fight series, and that was between Tony Zale and Rocky Graziano. These were two guys who truly didn't care much for each other within the confines of an 18-foot square ring, and they really had at each other in all three of their fights. Every one was a war.
June 10th, 1948. 26-year-old middleweight champion Rocky Graziano was favored in his heralded rubber match with 34-year-old Tony Zale. Each fighter had scored 6-round knockouts in their first two meetings. This rivalry was as brutal as any in the history of the sport.
This is the third of a series of sensational fights between these two champions. Zale lands two crashing left hooks and sends Graziano to the canvas. This is typical of their two previous meetings. In that first fight, after taking a tremendous beating, champion Zale gathered himself and, in an unbelievable comeback, knocked out Rocky in the 6th round. But 10 months later, in their second fight, it was Zale who won the first 5 rounds handily. But suddenly, challenger Graziano came on with a tremendous attack to capture the middleweight championship of the world when the referee stepped in and stopped the fight. Round 2 was fairly even. Here, going into round 3, the challenger Tony Zale seems like he has recaptured his youth, landing all types of smashing punches. He corners Graziano on the ropes, pounding away with both hands. He lands murderous combinations and gets Graziano in real trouble. With a right to the body and smashing left to the jaw, he floors Graziano for the second time. And the champion, wearily, with the help of the ropes, drags himself to a standing position. Zale moves in, determined to finish it here in round 3. He stays on top of Graziano, landing left and right-hand uppercuts to the jaw. As Graziano staggers backwards, Zale advances confidently, and with a tremendous right to the body and pulverizing left hook to the jaw, he knocks out Graziano.
Tony Zale had become the first man since Stanley Ketchel in 1908 to reclaim the middleweight title. It seems this startling knockout of Rocky Graziano was the only way to end a vicious rivalry between two gallant warriors.